Back. Stop crashing my stream, Hydru. Why are you doing this? Told you the tacos are in the mail.
Make it a swift victory!
Display no mercy!
Ah! Gale Slash! Ah! Electric
Each other is our greatest strength. Ricky's also greatest strength. Summon Bolt!
Thunder! Gale Slash! Leave this to me! Steel Strike!
Ricky Sneaky! Hero Dun Dun Go!
Here I come! Get ready!
Acknowledged. Bravo! Oh bravo! You taste Heropon power!
Ricky!
Impressive! Heropon! Very cool!
Ah! Electric Gutbuster!
This gift of healing!
Gale Slash!
Why is that even worth having a premonition about?
Enemy! Ricky is Heropon, so feel no fear!
Don't hold back!
I expect nothing short of our very best.
Gale Slash!
Hypnosis!
Ah! Everyone, don't let your guard down! Electric Nicely done! Gale Slash! Ah! Dance with me! I'm with that one! Huh! Aha! Good job, everyone!
Not thank you enough.
So Ricky and Dunban are like super best friends now.
Hey, look. Can we get in through there?
It looks as though it's unguarded. It should make for a decent entry point.
Now's our chance, Dunban.
Yes. But don't lower your guard. The Mechon may just be hiding.
I've been waiting for you.
Munka!
How predictable. I knew you were going to come.
How could you? How could you do this to your own kind?
That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just having the time of my life here. Ain't that the point? I even get to take out that annoying Monado brat.
Oi, Beardy! You're talking pretty tough there. Don't be so sure you can take us all on by yourself.
Come on! I ain't that stupid.
What's that sound?
You scumbag!
Well then, Monado boy. Think you can do it? Can you kill them all? I wonder who's inside. Who could it be? Your dad? Your mom? Maybe that special someone. Aha! Looks like we have our first contestant. Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
It's just like with Zanza. Chala, look out!
Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
Shulk?
Everyone, watch out for the green claws and the other one's spears. There's something different about them.
You catch on quick, boy. You're right. These weapons are special. They were made especially to decompose you homs. No, wait. Any being from Bionis.
How can that be?
I don't know about all this technical stuff, but it's something to do with that ether. Ether is like the Bionis blood. The fortress sucks its blood out for us. Then we use it to make this green liquid.
You monsters!
Pretty clever, don't you think? This world suits me just fine, Dunban.
Munka, you're gonna pay!
I'm tired of your yapping, Mr. Hero. I'm gonna squish you like a slug, right here where we shared such lovely memories.
This could be another Colony 9 grudge match. Those other ones that are watching aren't going to join in? Hey Kaz, how you doing?
Too much. The Monado is too much.
Yes, this is the power of the Monado. You wanted it, so now you can have it, Bunka!
I'm better than all of you. You're the one who's finished.
Die! Stop! Get out of my way, Shulk!
It's Mumkar! He's not a Mechon!
Have you forgotten everything he's done? Where is your killer instinct? Now is the time!
I hate him, Dunban! For what he did to Fiora and the Emperor! So of course I want to get my revenge!
Shulk.
But... Face Mechon are not like the others. They're people. Like us. Are you really willing to kill another Homs?
Yes, sometimes needs must.
Even if it's Fiora? What then? When we set out, I wanted to destroy all Mechon. That was my aim. But now, I know that there are people inside. I have to know why. What's the reason for all of this? Why do Bionis and Mechonis have to keep on fighting? I have to find out why.
So, that is your fight.
Dunban.
I will never forgive what he's done. And yet, your words, they ring true.
Yeah, because not only that, there's even a big difference between Mumkar and Fiora once they join the Mechonis. She still wants to talk.
We have to help Fiora.
Mumkar's the one that wants to kill
We'll
him
worry
all.
about the rest later.
Right.
Did you hear that, Mumkar? We haven't got time to be playing around with you.
You always had to have the last word. Just die!
Yeah, it's definitely shonen anime logic.
No!
Just
Don't move!
die!
Mumkar!
Like this!
But they always die anyway. Literally, that is the anime trope that I hate the most. When they give some big long speech about how it's not good to kill the bad guy, but the bad guy needs to die, so either someone else, like another bad guy, comes in and kills them for him, or some random, Final Destination shit like that happens and they die anyway. It's like, oh, this bad guy needs to die, but we need that our hero to have the moral high ground, so he can't be the one to kill him.
They are of surprisingly little use, those visions.
Because he could not save his majesty. That was within the margin of fate.
Like, that's Falcom World shit.
So you side with the boy?
Did you find anything out?
I did. It is most fascinating, this spear.
Yeah, it's either like one of the bad guys' comrades will come in and kill them, or some weird coincidence will kill them, or something else, but like, they need to die, we just can't have our protagonist do it, because he is too good.
But it is too early to draw conclusions.
Is there a countermeasure?
Creating antibodies is a simple matter. We will be ready.
That is good news.
Why did you have to include him? You know how he disgusts me.
And it depends on the audience. If the storyline is written for an older audience, then usually they don't have scenes like that. But if it's shonen level, if it's made for young kids, not young kids, but like teenagers and below, that's when you get tropes like that. At least he's out of the way.
Now we just need to get inside.
I haven't seen that, but I have heard of it.
Fiora and the Golden Mechon.
I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but how would I know? Maybe it tastes really great. I would think it would have to for you to add, extra steps to making your morning coffee. I don't think anybody would do it if it didn't make a difference.
Fiora.
Shulk. What's up?
Did you see something?
No.
You did see something.
Hell, going back to Kudelka, that was one of the scenes that I loved in Kudelka, was when that thief tries to kill them inside the mansion, and they beat him, and he's sitting there like, please let me go, I won't do anything. And Edward's just like, nope, and shoots him in the head. Like, you tried to kill us, we can't trust you.
I can't let that vision come true. I have to save her.
Just like, you tried to kill us, I can't trust you, I'm killing you now. Which makes complete fucking sense considering the situation and the location they're in. But it's one of those things that you so rarely see, not even just in Japanese media, so rarely see in media anyway, someone being that pragmatic that you're just like, man, that was refreshing to not have someone, play lawful stupid and get stabbed in the back again later. Which way am I supposed to go so that I can go the opposite? Okay, so this is where we just came from. We had the fight here. Final destination happened, knock this down. And up here. Yeah, it's just like... I mean, I can maybe understand giving someone the benefit of the doubt once, you know, the old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Like, once it happens a second time, that should literally be the end of it. And even a situation like that would call more for, you know, if you have the luxury to allow this person a second chance. Because in a lot of like wartime or dangerous situations, you just wouldn't be able to take the chance that they could betray you again. Oh yeah?
Right, let's do this! Leave it to Ryan. Leave this to me. I'm with that man. I'm powering up. Gale Slash! Wow! We can definitely do this! Wow! Let's do power! Feel back! Okay, guys. Now we're putting together. Focus on this moment, show. Here's right time.
Where the hell is your side?
Not bad at all. Let's not lose our heads, though.
No. I do not own Xenoblade 2 or 3, so I'd have to buy them first. If anything, and this will probably be for how long it takes Nami to be able to get in another redeem, but if anything, the next one I play will probably be X. I've been working on the emulator the past couple of days, getting it running. Nami's actually been helping me do that, so I don't know if he'll get the next one or if, you know, someone else will beat him to it, but I'm sure whenever Nami gets around to getting another redeem, that'll be the next Xeno game I play is X. Not really. I just hadn't really bothered with it before. It was actually harder to find... It was actually harder to find the game. Like, there aren't... A lot of the sites that I go to for ROMs and stuff, like, there aren't really any of them that I normally frequent that had Wii U stuff. It was actually a bit harder to find that. And now it's just, because once you put the game in, there's like a bunch of enhancement that, like, graphics packs. You can basically just install the game into the emulator, and then you can search for any enhancement packs that are available from the community. So I've been fiddling around with which ones I want to use and not, to make the game look better without losing performance or anything like that. So it's not hard to set up, it's more the time consuming of figuring out what enhancements you want to use with it and not which ones you don't. So I've just kind of been running around the very first area trying stuff out. I just killed myself hitting him, didn't I?
That was too close. Right. Keep your guard up. Leave it to right. It's over. Who else wants some?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, I haven't tried to connect with it. I've been playing it in offline mode. Because I know it has multiplayer, but I've just been playing it in offline mode. Like, would that still matter or not? Because I don't have a VPN, and I'd rather not have to go shopping around for one. I mean, they never have before. Like, I do it all the time. They never have before. So I at least know that they don't recognize the sites that I frequent. Now, they might say something about the one I found this one from. I don't know, because it's not one that I usually use, but... don't really have a record or anything, so that would be enough for them to really do much about it.
Totally!
Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp.
Yes, sir!
For legal reasons, yes. No, but I have gotten, like, this was, like, years and years ago. I want to say maybe, like, 4 or 5 years ago, they did send us a warning when we were torrenting stuff. But nothing really since then. Definitely nothing for downloading ROMs.
It's over. Let's press on. Let's not lose our heads, though.
Well, I'm not planning on playing it online anyway. I do have a 3DS. I don't think so.
Focus on this moment. How do you like
I'm pretty sure were I to play online, I'd probably have to find some way to connect it to a private server. Which I'm sure there's a way to do that, but I'm not really going to look into it. I'm basically, when I do play it, I'm basically just going to play through the base game. Like, I'm not really going to do any multiplayer or anything. You know, kind of similar to what I'm probably going to do in this one. Like, I'm going to finish the game and probably do future connected, but I doubt I'm going to do, like, you know, running around trying to kill all the level 90 super bosses. Really? The server is still up? I wonder if that's going to change when they close down the Wii U store. Because it was the Wii U and the 3DS shop that they were closing down, wasn't it? I wonder if that's going to go when that happens.
But we mustn't be careless.
I don't know. I'm sure you'll get to use the Nintendo Switch patented voice chat with that, you know, connecting through your cell phone. That ought to be fun.
Everyone, let's go! Make it a swift victory! Electric Dustbuster! Just one more lap! Alright, I'm feeling it! Alright, now tear them up! I'm powering up! Stand back! With you around, there ain't no stopping us! Totally!
Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp.
Yes, sir!
Yeah, I mean, it was a laughing stock when it came out, and I haven't really checked, but as far as I know, that's still the official way to voice chat when you're playing like Splatoon or anything else. I haven't heard them come up with any other way. Man, that is some hardcore butthurt Nintendo fans downvoting you that much, because no one in their right mind would look at all the hoops you have to jump through to get that voice chat to work and say it's not garbage. It'd be real funny if they tried to call it the Switch U and just completely make the same mistake they did last time.
Here's our way in.
There's no turning back.
We can't let them find us. Let's move.
Right.
Fiora's in here somewhere.
Let's get looking. Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh no, that was a
I'm ready
big
for
factor in the Wii U
I'll thrash
failing,
any
was just the
Mechon that
fact
tries to
that
mess with us.
casual consumers constantly got the Wii and the Wii U confused. So I'm basically just saying it would be hilarious if they didn't learn their lesson and named the next console the Switch U. Like, that was one of the biggest factors that caused the Wii U to fail, was that casual consumers got completely confused of the two, got both the can't talk right now. Casual consumers got the two consoles confused. They didn't, like, a lot of them didn't realize the Wii U was a different console. You know, like parents buying Wii U games for their kid that had a Wii, or kids asking for a Wii U and getting a Wii instead. You know, a lot of shit like that. You have to remember, whereas the gamers will know the difference, a big amount of people that you need to have your console in order to be successful are pretty checked out and ignorant about what's going on. Like, honestly, I'm very surprised that, and who knows, that might even be a factor in it. I haven't heard any articles about it being a factor, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people that get confused with Xbox's naming scheme for their different generations. But they've kind of been losing for a couple of generations now, so I don't know if that's had any impact on their actual sales or not. Yeah, and it all basically came from them not wanting to have a smaller number than the PlayStation. Because the Xbox came out with the PS2, And then they didn't want to call theirs the Xbox 2 at the same time that the PS3 would come out, so they named it the 360. And then, for some god-awful reason, they named their third console the One. And now it's Series S and Series X, where Series X is the next-gen console, and then Series S is still a next-gen console, but like I think it's about the same power as the Xbox One was. But yeah, their naming schemes, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody attribute their naming schemes to loss of sales, but it definitely wouldn't surprise me if it was a factor. No, that was the Xbox One X. The Series X is the current generation, and the Series S is like an extremely weaker version of the Series X.
Right, don't lose your cool. Your days are lovely thing. How's that? Sure. Everyone, let's go!
Yeah, but I'm like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure that all of us pay attention, at least in some way, to video games and consoles and all that. And their naming scheme does confuse some of us. And like I said, I don't think anybody has attributed their naming schemes to them their bad sales, but I'm pretty sure it does. And if anybody did say that, it would, like, brought up numbers for that, it wouldn't surprise me. But that's what happened to, like, all the casual consumers with the Wii and the Wii U. They didn't know which console was which, or if it was an upgrade, because Nintendo likes to do that. 3DS, new 3DS, 2DS, 2DXL. Like, Nintendo likes to do upgrades to the systems that they have. So a lot of people thought the Wii U was just another Wii. And then you go into parents when kids are asking for certain things. You know, the kid says, you know, I want a Wii U, and they just go see a Wii. They completely forget the U at the end, and they buy a Wii, and then the kids are pissed off. No, Series X is PS5, and Series S is like PS4, is like a PS5 with the specs of a PS4.
Let's edge! Come back! Aha! I feel my power revive! Now! I know! Hammer! Beat guys! No escape! Leave it to me! It's not over yet! Leave it to me! Worldly, the time has come! Prepare for a chain attack! Been waiting for... Good job, everyone! At its finest!
Yeah, the question is Nintendo going to keep their... Are they going to keep their tendency to, like, release a lower price system that is essentially a generation behind in specs? So essentially, is their next console going to be the equivalent of like a PS4? Or are they going to see the success that they had with the Switch and decide to go head to head with the others in the graphics department and actually put out a system with current gen specs. Yeah. That's assuming their next one is going to be portable. We don't know that they're going to go for the same gimmick twice. They may just go back to... Oh, is there a boss in here? There's a boss in here. Yeah, we don't necessarily know that they're going to... that the next one is going to be portable. They may go back to the... like, home console and selling a portable console separately. Especially if they think they can get away with having people buy 2 consoles from them again. They probably shouldn't either. I mean, the Switch worked for them despite how weak it is, specifically because it is a console portable hybrid. But I could definitely see them basically... the success that they've had in the Switch, especially in Japan, the success they've had in the Switch, I could definitely see them getting cocky and thinking that they can go back to being, you know, on top in both the home and portable market and trying to get people to have 2 separate consoles like that. Essentially, they'd basically just be getting... it depends on how greedy they get. Because that's what it would come down to. Do they think people would be willing to buy both a Nintendo home console and a Nintendo portable console? Like, at that point, they may just, you know, make a... whatever new type of Game Boy and then another home console and go back to trying to make money off of both. That could happen too. They could see... I could definitely see that happening if the Steam Deck takes off more. Like, if it becomes more popular than it is right now. Because they could see that as, you know, with people having, you know, their home PC and their Steam Deck, and then trying to emulate that in the console market. Which, I mean, PlayStation did with the Vita and the PS TV, and it didn't work out for them, but could have just been too ahead of its time. But again, like I said, it really just depends on... it depends on how big Nintendo's ego and how greedy they get after this success they've had with the Switch.
Make it a swift victory.
Thanks. All right, I'm feeling it.
Electric Gutbuster.
We can definitely do this. All right, now tear him up. Okay, Ryan. Now that's easy. This isn't going well. Sorry, I can't focus. That was too easy.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
See, that's the thing that's hard to guess. Because with their portable consoles, like all the way back to the GBA, they were always backwards compatible one generation. But with their home consoles, they would always just try to resell you the same games in like whatever, like from, I think, starting with basically ever since they got online with, I think, the end of the Wii, home consoles, they've always tried to just sell you games from the previous generation again with their online services. So I don't know how they're going to go on that.
Everyone, let's go! Let me at him. Don't hold back. Thank you, Duncan. Aura! We can definitely do this. Electric Gutbuster. All together now. Good call. Okay, just one more left. Electric Gutbuster. Come on. Right. We can get powering up. We got through that pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Who else wants some?
I mean, it should be. Do you even need the DS Lite, though? The 3DS can play DS games. Like, wouldn't you just need the GBA and the 3DS? And Hydro, I'm pretty sure most people feel that way. That's why everybody was hoping for some kind of Switch Pro, and then they just put out the OLED and everybody was disappointed.
Let's do this! Leave it to Ryan!
Make it a swift victory.
Behold the power of the Monados!
Gale Slash.
Aura! Definitely do this! Right down! All together now! Now it's right time!
Electric Gutbuster.
Come on! Oh yeah, baby! Right! Leave it to Ryan! Here we go! This is the Monado's power! We're counting on you!
Leave it to me.
Right! Now! Yeah! Ryan time! Yeah, well played!
We are at one with the battlefield.
Here we go!
Stream Edge. Leave it to me.
Steel strike! All right! Now! Go! Aura! Over yet! Got it! Backslash! Not bad! back. Too close. Keep this to me. Here we go. Yeah! Gale Flash! Right, now! Yeah! Rhyme time! Ain't over yet! Leave it to me! Come on, we can do it! Don't rush. Keep your cool. Not bad! Nicely done!
I almost kind of feel like chain attacks in these games are, I guess, to try to almost appeal to people who like turn-based for a small part of the battle. Because whenever you do a chain attack, it does feel like it suddenly turns into a turn-based game. Yeah, the randomness of it does kind of suck. You can't actually plan... Like, if you want to save your biggest hitting move for the end, you don't know how many hits you're gonna get when to use it.
But we mustn't be careless. Man, what a bunch of jokers. Let's not lose our heads, though.
But we mustn't be careless.
I don't have a Vita, I just have the PS TV. But like I was saying before about how two consoles that essentially work together, like a portable and a console that essentially work together, I mean, that's kind of what they were. You could just literally pop your game out of the Vita, like your game and your memory card, you could pop them out of the Vita and put them in the PSTV, like when you wanted to play on the TV, and then, you know, vice versa. Or if you had them installed, just use cloud saves. And I know a lot of people that had both really liked that. I didn't get my PSTV until about a year and a half ago. But yeah, it just didn't catch on, and then it got completely ruined by the fact that it got jailbroken really early. Yeah, which once again kind of points to it being an idea that was too far ahead of its time. Even now that idea might be too early. Because as we've seen with a lot of the games that stream, like what was it, the Kingdom Hearts games on Switch, and soon to be a lot of the Resident Evil remakes on Switch, like there's just too much latency. So I'm not sure a dual console like that streams off of the other one probably still isn't viable.
Where are we?
Looks like the control room for an ether blast furnace. There, look at that.
So this is what supplies the Mechon with ether energy.
I think even with good internet, there's still like a lot of latency.
Oh, looks like fun. Ricky, want to ride?
Like, it might be fine for like slower games, like puzzle games or turn-based games or stuff like that, but
hold on.
Once you start putting action games on it, like, the delay is too much.
We might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea.
And that's with good internet. With bad internet, it's pretty much unplayable.
Try.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop something that massive?
If we can stop the turbines driving the piston, it should work. And the turbines should be nearby.
Right. Let's search for them.
I don't need to search for them. I already found them. You said I couldn't do anything with them. Unless I'm gonna go back and now we magically can. This is basically that same thing that Shulk has that I never use.
some?
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Oh, that sucks.
We can't lose! Make it a swift victory!
Leave it to Ryan.
I suppose you've had any luck out looking for another job, have you?
I'm feeling it. I was born.
Everyone, I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Who else wants some? Alley-oop. Nice one! We did it!
This should prevent them from mobilizing any large Mechon squads for now. Hopefully, we've improved the Allied forces' chances.
Hold steady, my brother.
Friends, here, here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked.
Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
I think you can also appeal it.
Alley-oop.
I don't know how much that'll help, but something. Unfortunately, our state is not one that is known for its programs to help people out.
Everyone, let's go! Let me at him. Make it a swift victory. Rain! Don't get careless, we win! But we mustn't be careless.
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
When was the decision made? Did it show... Like, did it show online when the decision was made? How long ago did they know and not tell you?
Alley-oop! Right! Let's do this! Don't hold back! Leave it to Ryan! Ha! Electric Gutbuster! Steel Strike! Alright, now tear him up! Okay, Ryan. Easy! Powering up! Come on! Big ha! Steel Strike! Everyone, let's go! Too easy. Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone? I can see this isn't pushing you at all. I've been getting careless.
Don't give up. I'm right next to you.
We're under too much pressure here.
Don't give up. I'm right next to you.
That means basically the... Unless she knew then and didn't tell you, which is just really shitty. That means that it came in within the last 3 days.
Everyone, let's go! Don't hold back! Leave it to Ryan! Ryan! Flash! They grow in number! Electric Gutbuster! Worldly! Electric Gutbuster! Done that! Leave this to me! Here we go! Backslash! Done that! Leave it to me! Right! Yeah! Grind time! We move at the same pace! Yeah, done that! Yeah, well played! We are at one with the battlefield! Sword drive! Ha! How's that? Everyone, let's go! Right, let's do this! Make it a swift victory! Leave it to Ryan! Behold the power of the Monado! The flow of battle! Yeah, no one's gonna stop us campaign! Good job, everyone! Let's press on!
Man, what a bunch of jokers.
Right, let's do this! Let me at him! Don't hold back! Gale Slash! We can definitely do this! Right, use a chain attack and finish this!
We're gonna knock your block off.
One down! Time is now! That was too easy!
Good thing I'm here. No? Anyone?
Let's press on!
Yeah, definitely do that. Like, I think if you appeal, then they have...
We win! Let's press on!
Man, what a bunch
'cause I think I had a friend who had to go through that. I think if you appeal the decision, they have both you and the employer,
Everyone, let's
like,
go! Make it
on a
swift
phone call
victory. Let me at him! Gale Slash!
to try to resolve it.
Time for a chain attack! I'm powering up! Right! Steel Strike! We can do it! Wow! Nice one, Ryan! Right! That's good! Now it's right time!
I don't know if you can set up to have them call, like, other witnesses for that, but the possibility if you know about it beforehand.
Let's press on.
The only problem I could see with it is, are you sure the other co-workers will basically tell the truth, since it's already pretty obvious that your job will fire people for any little reason. God damn it.
This isn't going well. Steel yourself. The fight has only just begun.
Not good. I can't go on.
Sorry, I gotta focus. Don't get cocky. Stay focused. Stay sharp.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's the dad of the group, but the actual dad in the group is Ricky. One more part besides Locust Spring and Tail Antenna.
Stay strong. Too much pressure here. Sorry, I got focus.
Shulk, is that?
Spear ones! Loads and loads of spear mechon!
Ricky. R-I-K-I.
It's Fiora.
Why the hell did she even go down? Everybody's in a giant clump.
Against the odds, we choose to fight! Blossom dies! Monster!
Let me get to her. Who designed this fight? This is a clusterfuck. Like, everybody just goes into a clump and you can't even get to your party members.
I'm looking forward to the results.
Leave this to me! Real flash! Leave it to me! Dance with me!
Leave it to me. Reflection manifest. None can
That was a
oppose
wait.
us.
That was a wasted fucking thing because she's the only one left on here.
Stop! Don't you recognize Shulk? Fiora!
Fiora, please! Don't you remember us at all?
It's no use! Everyone, it's time to retreat!
Got it.
Understood.
Move! Shulk!
You all right?
Wow. Shulk grabs
I
Melia.
think so.
Definitely doesn't believe in bros before hoes.
We ain't gonna last long here. Fiora! Try and remember! It's us!
I pity you. Without the power of that sword, I doubt you would ever have made it this far. Apocrypha, activate.
What is...
Her legs are fine. She just, I guess, has been taught from a very young age to swing her ass as much as possible with every step.
Shulk! I'm... okay. Shulk, wait here.
Fiora! Stop this right now! How could you? Shulk came here to save you! Do you hear me? Fiora!
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora! Or whoever you are.
Please, run. The machine is not under my control.
Not under your control. Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a fate.
Egil.
Fiora, what have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all Mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make Homs into Mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me.
So given the way this guy looks, and then his ability to control all the other Mechon, I'm guessing the inspiration was Justice from Guilty Gear.
Forget about him. We have to get out of here.
But what about Fiora?
If we die here today, she will be lost forever.
Choose. I have rendered the Monado useless. You have no hope of victory or escape.
You chunk of scrap! So it was you who did that to the Monado!
The Monado is a tool that regulates the waves of the very ether from which the world is formed. Therefore, it can be counteracted simply by releasing opposing waves.
But how can you?
The questions end here. Hand over the Monado. After all, it is no longer of use to you.
Never! If the Monado really is powerless, then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist, or slain by your old friend.
Egil! Summon Bolt!
Now this is a red fight right now, but I'm pretty sure if I gave myself all the levels I should have, we'd probably either be on even footing or, you know, higher.
My turn! Rear break! Ha! None can oppose us! Your efforts are meaningless!
We'll be gone before you know what hit you.
My turn. Spear break. Ha! None can oppose us.
Here I come! Worldly slash!
My turn. There's more to come. Here, Ricky, go. One more.
Here I come! Gale slash! Timing is everything! Remember that!
I'm looking forward to the results. You will succeed.
We're only missing because he's
That boy is at
so many
risk.
levels higher than us. But like I said, if I didn't have my level lowered because of expert mode, I'd probably be above his level.
Help them! Who are you?
This is the end. Heir to the Monado.
Whoever you are, please lend me your strength. I won't let you do this!
Fiora!
How dare you defy me? Worthless machine!
Fiora!
I don't think I even have any of those yet.
No matter how much you yearn for revenge, I will not permit you to have your way.
The Monado? But how?
No, stop!
Please, survive.
Will you die for them? What is this?
Fiora! Not good! Let's get out of here! Shulk! Where are you?
Do you think it would be higher for every time they say
Shulk, get
Monado?
back here! Fiora! Fiora! Shulk, no!
that phase. No, that is not possible. It cannot be.
I imagine it was going at light speed by the end.
The fortress has collapsed? What of Melia? And Shulk?
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
But...
Take it easy. I've got a pretty good idea where they are. If you're gonna attack, you better do it now. Their fortress ain't completely destroyed. Or do we just sit here and wait to die?
Shall I perform the divination ritual now?
Forgive me, Seer. That will not be necessary. From now on, we will seize our destiny with our own hands.
We don't need to see the future. The Mechon forces are on their way. No doubt about it. I like the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war!
Chapter 12.
It's been a long time since I last had this dream. I reached out for a piece of scrap metal. And then I fell.
Nah, Callan's not young enough.
Into the ground. Was I dreaming? Vera! What's that?
So we'll find out what that is in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and go on break. Be back in 5, and we'll continue, I guess, with story. I don't think there's any side stuff available right now, at least not yet. Alright, I'm back. Did take a quick look at something, and it's kind of annoying the crap out of me. Galahad Fortress, I'm missing one item. Sword Valley, I'm missing one item. Valak Mountain, I'm missing one item. I've basically made it a point to get 100%, except for Bionis Interior, because when I was going through there, I didn't see anything. I feel like maybe there's going to be another place where we get those. I think Colony 9, I'm also missing one somewhere. Yeah, all of those, like the last 3 areas I've been to, I've missed collection completion by 1.
Fiora. Fiora! She's still breathing. Huh? Wake up. Come on. Wake up. She needs water.
Can I rename her Aegis?
I'm really feeling it. We can definitely do this. Come on, we can do it. Split edge. You never stood a chance.
Ether Penguin. Ice Kiwi. Didn't try to fight the bird, but then it got a whole bunch of friends. Spicy papaya. That almost sounds like a prepared dish and not just a standalone like fruit. Gotta find some water for Fiora. Game's forcing me to, even though she's a robot, she should be fine. Search this section instead.
Huh?
Shulk, don't do it. You can't consent. They'll cancel you.
Fiora, you're awake. Do you remember? My name is
I can't believe it. My first kiss.
You do remember me, Fiora.
Of course I do. Shulk. I never forgot you or the others.
Then why?
Because I wasn't me anymore. I wanted to call out, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
When it happened, when Colony 9 was attacked by the Mechon.
I don't know, Shulk and Fiora look so similar. I'm almost wondering if they were originally supposed to be siblings.
I felt the
And then they
Mekon's claw
changed
rip
it
through
later
me.
after the characters had already been made.
I couldn't remember anything. There was no sound, no light, no pain. When I came round, I had the body of a machine. And it felt like there was someone inside me.
Someone else? The one who was controlling the Mekon you were in?
Yes, that voice. But I could still see and hear. I was there all the time. Except I had no control over my body, and I couldn't talk.
That's why it seemed like you didn't recognize us.
Yes. Inside my heart, I was crying out desperately, but you didn't hear me. Nobody did.
We always believed it was you.
It's okay. You don't have to say that. I know it would have confused me.
But the person inside you, do you know who it was?
No. I heard her voice when she spoke, but I didn't know what she was thinking. There was something she urgently needed to do. I understood that much.
What do you think happened to her?
Maybe she's sleeping. Or maybe she's trapped like I was.
I hope she stays trapped. Hijacking your body, treating it like it's her own.
I guess.
I say good riddance. And let that be the end of it.
Shulk, I don't think she's totally to blame.
Why not?
She needed my body for something. I don't know what it was. I just know it was important. I want to help.
Why would you?
I knew she was using my body, but I didn't hate her for it. She was kind. She was taking care of my body. I could feel it.
Really?
Yeah. And she did everything she could to protect you.
Except for those times when she, you know,
back when we were fighting,
had other Mekon attack us and she kind of sat there and watched.
And did it for me. So, I want to help her if I can. Please, Shulk.
All right. Then we'll do everything we can to find out what she was trying to do.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Fiora.
I'm glad to be here. What do we do now?
We have to find the others. I know they're alive. I can feel it. Everyone's gonna be surprised when they see you.
Everyone being?
Ryan, Dunban, and there are a few others we met along the way. Sharla, Ricky, and Melia. I just know you're gonna like them.
It looks like you've been through a lot as well.
Yeah. But nothing's gonna separate us now. Come on, let's start searching.
Now that Fiora's here, he doesn't have to feel it himself anymore. I assume this is our last party member. Okay, so it wasn't just the way she looks. They also try to make her play a little bit like Ellie and her mech from Xenogears. Since she has drones. Okay, so a lot like Ricky, it looks like she can either be physical DPS or ether. No, it looks like she's only got 2 ether moves. So she's got a single target daze after topple, or an AoE daze after topple that only works on mecha. It looks like she has break and daze, but no topple. Same as Shulk. Should give that to her. Put on him. All right. Oh, there's some that are still blank, though. Was I wrong? Is there another party member?
Everyone. Double blade!
I'm really feeling it.
Yay, Shulk! Go you! Double wind! Yeah! 6 meter second! 1, 2, crossover! I really like our vibe.
Me too, Fiora.
Yikes!
Fiora! Whoa! That was close.
I'm gonna go all out.
Fiora, that's great!
Double blade! Main attack, ready and waiting.
Roger! Here we go! Split edge! Fiora, keep it coming!
Okay, my turn.
Okay, my turn! How do you like that?
We were amazing.
Backslash!
Bang!
It's over.
We've definitely gotten stronger.
So that one is specifically for Charla, though. I don't think it has auto battle. He's not as far as I know. What do you mean, who died?
Shulk!
Fiora!
Party got separated.
What's wrong?
Shulk is with his robot girlfriend.
Sorry. My body feels a bit strange. I think I just need to rest. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can take a break here. I wonder what happened after the fortress. Where did the others all end up? The Monado's light is fluctuating. That Mechon really messed it up. But still, I have to protect Fiora.
Shulk, can't you sleep?
Sorry. Did I wake you?
No, it's okay. I slept really well.
You want to eat? You must be hungry.
No thanks, but I'd like some water.
Okay. You should eat, even if you're not hungry. You need to get your strength back.
No, I'm fine. This body has its uses. I never need to eat. I never get hungry. I just run on water. Don't worry. I prefer my old body, but this one has some advantages. Shulk, you can leave me. It's okay.
What?
I mean, look at me, Shulk. This body is a Mechon body, so I should live here on Mechonis. This is where I belong.
You don't have to do that.
The Fiora you knew is dead. Just think of it like that. It's for the best.
But I can see it's not true. I mean, you're right here. I'll never forget how I felt when I thought I'd lost you back at the colony. I should have done something. I thought if only I had the power to save you.
Shulk.
No. No more regrets. I will protect you. Besides, there's someone else inside your head. We can't leave her there.
I guess not.
Mechon! No! Not now!
Shulk! Let me...
Fiora! Right. Come on, Monado. Don't let me down.
The Monado bends to your will.
No! I won't let you take her from me! This time, I will protect Fiora! Yes! The Monado's light!
Yeah, it's literally what he meant when he was like, no, not now. I was about to get some.
Alright, the Monado's back in action! Alright, I'm feeling it!
definitely do this! Ronaldo, lend us your power! Ronaldo, save us from harm! Dream Edge! Alright, I'm feeling it! Air slash! Backslash! Shadow Arc! Pesky thing! Split Edge! Air slash! Take this! The Monado. It worked, but I feel worse than before. Whatever he did to the Monado is... What's that sound?
Nah, Denji just has very small goals, which makes sense when you consider the life he lived. Shulk was probably actually going for some. Oh, Ryan's dead.
Where are we?
You're up then.
Sharla! What happened to us?
I don't know. I've only just come round.
Where are the others?
I look for them, but they're nowhere to be seen.
Oh.
Ryan.
So they all just split up into
thanks.
couples?
Huh?
For protecting me back there.
Yeah. It got rough, but at least you got out safe.
What is it?
Look at me. I'm useless. Can't even keep a promise. I promised Fiora I'd look after Shulk. Stupid.
You promised to protect the guy who protects you. Am I missing something?
In the old days, Shulk was kind of frail. You know, like a little bunniv that gets bossed around by the other colony animals. It was me who used to be there, to save him. That's why I promised Fiora. But now look at me.
Ryan.
He's stronger now. And not just because he's got the Monado. I've done all I can to help him. He doesn't need me.
That's not the Ryan I know. Do you remember Colony 6?
Yeah?
The Mekon were always on the doorstep of our home, the colony. Thinking about it, I realized they were after the ether underneath it.
Yeah, I suppose so. If they could stockpile energy from there, they could get to any part of Bionis.
The Colony 6 Defense Force suffered its fair share of pain. And not just physical. Friends and family. Alive one day, gone the next. It all became so normal. You end up wondering how you can possibly make a difference when war is so futile. I'm not the only one who felt like that sometimes. But nobody ever gave up. And you know why?
Because you were strong?
We had no choice but to be strong. Everybody had someone to protect. The moment you looked away, you'd lose everyone you loved. So we had to keep looking straight ahead. We couldn't stop fighting.
Yeah, I think Takahashi... I made the
into
comparison to George Lucas before,
Suppose I should get back
where
to being
George
Ryan.
Lucas came up with all the
Don't go
broad
doubting
ideas in the
yourself,
world,
even if things
but
get
he had
tough.
an actual
You're right.
writer write it
There'll be
out for
plenty
the
of times
first
to
three,
stare at my
the
feet when I'm
original
old and
trilogy.
crooked. Get it?
I get
And I
it.
think Takahashi's the
So now
same
what?
way, where he
We go looking for Shulk
comes
and
up with
Fiora.
the ideas and the
might be
the
like a
broad
third
strokes,
wheel, but I can still
but
lug around
his
the heavy
wife
stuff.
Soraya Saga was the one
Finally,
who actually
that's the
wrote it
Ryan I
out,
know.
and they basically
Back
she
there.
left the project
Were you
on the
talking about
second
that guy
game of
Gather?
Xenosaga.
Not just about him. Why do you
Apparently, because the higher ups didn't want her around it and didn't
you know,
want her input
Seems
anymore.
like tough competition for a guy like me.
ask? Ryan. Do you think Shulk and the others are okay?
Of course they are. They wouldn't die from something like that.
I'm pretty sure she wrote all of Gears.
Back to your old
In
self,
Xenosaga,
I see.
yeah, I mean, if you think of
Right,
it as
we
3
better get
games, she
looking.
didn't write that much, because she wrote the first game, and then she wrote the second game, but the higher-ups got her taken out, so they had to completely restructure the story of the second game, which is why it ended up basically being like a side story with Junior. So, I mean, if you think of it in that, yeah, for Xenosaga, she didn't write that much. She wrote, like, a third. That, and I know in interviews, I can't remember, I saw it in an interview once where Takahashi was basically saying how he doesn't have it in him to, like, basically go too dark or take too many risks in the writing anymore. He says ever since he had a kid, there's a lot of stuff that he's not willing to do in a story anymore. Which is kind of disappointing to hear. I don't know what to equip him with, because I don't know if this is mostly going to be Mechon we're fighting. Don't leave on the anti-Mechon thing, they won't be able to damage him. I mean, it may not affect his kid, but I mean, it's not like that's the first time we've ever seen an artist lighten their image after they've either gotten older or had kids. I mean, hell, look at Ice Cube. He was a gangster rapper, and now he's doing family movies and shit all the time. Like, there's a lot of artists that completely change once they either have a kid or hit an age where they would be having kids. Yeah, well, that's what I've made that same argument, but I've made that same argument more, well, also with the story in mind, but more so with, like, basically when it worked, which was with Xenosaga 2 with the added fan service. No, but you asked, like, your initial question was, you asked why it changed so much all of a sudden. And that's the big obvious change, was when they basically stopped having her contribute to the writing. I mean, you can try to say that it was something else, but that's like looking for a cause of death when you find the smoking gun. That's the obvious reason that's staring right in front of you. I'm not saying the Chrono Trigger writer didn't do anything, but I'm saying her influence. Because also remember, this is probably not. It's not like everybody's divvying things up and being like, oh, you write this, you write this. It's probably mostly done in a writer's room where everybody is contributing. And if you take somebody out of that writer's room, then the tone of the whole work changes. Like, even if they didn't write that much, if they were the one that was taking the writing in a different direction when they contributed, then yeah, the tone of the entire work is going to change if their voice is no longer included. Well, Xenosaga 3 is the best game because they finally it's the best game because shit happens. It's the best game out of desperation. We don't know how deep and intricate the story would have been had they been able to tell it over the full 6 chapters. But when they got to the end of the second one and found out they weren't going to have another 4, they had to wrap everything up. And the fact that they had to wrap up everything that they had planned for 4 games automatically makes the pacing much faster. And when you have a fast-paced thing like that, with everything popping off left and right being resolved, it's going to feel more energetic, which is what it was. Whereas the first 2 were just setting up mystery and story. Like, we probably didn't get anywhere near the big reveals that we would have had it been 4 games, but what we did get was a very rapid-fire, energetic game, which that in of itself did make the game good. Was the story what it could have been had they had all 6? Probably not. Probably not even close to what the story would have been had they had all 6 episodes. But those first 2 games, and the first one especially, obviously is going to be very slow and mysterious because it's the first one and they're just setting everything up. The second game, like I said, we have no idea what was supposed to happen in the second game because she got taken out very early in the development of the second game, and they even said they had to completely restructure it once she left, which is probably why it ended up just being a side story for Junior more than anything else. And then, like I said, when they found out they weren't going to get another 4, they had to just focus on rapid-fire reveals and tying everything together as best they could. Well, yeah, and the first game was obviously... The first game was also very obviously put out before it was ready. Just for the simple fact that they forgot to enable the fucking music in the game. Like, they put the game out in such a rush, they forgot to turn on the music. The music files are all on the disc, but they never play because they forgot to fucking turn them on.
Good to see you. I knew you'd make it, Shulk.
Thanks to you.
Ryan! Ryan, it's you!
Fiora! She remembers us!
Yeah, she's been through a lot.
I can see. Wow.
Ryan, what are you looking at?
If only we could find Dunban.
Yeah, he'll be blubbering at the sight of us.
I don't think he'd ever.
But yeah, while the third Xenosaga game did end up being good, just for the fact of it being a roller coaster,
he's always been like that. He's a big
that
softy, but
entire series, like behind the scenes, putting it together was pretty much a train wreck.
Believe it.
Take it easy. Oh, I'm okay. I want to see my brother.
Well, when they said the higher-ups basically wanted Soraya Saga off the project, I'm pretty much assuming it was the Bandai Namco executives that pressured them to get rid of her.
I can see. Ryan, you really looked after Shulk for me.
I wanted to, but it feels more like he's the one who's been protecting me.
That's not true.
It's okay. I know it, you know it. I'm not here to protect you anymore.
But you are here for something.
Yeah. What I did just now. It don't matter how strong you get, you ain't got eyes in the back of your head. So I've got your back.
Pretty much. And that's what I'm saying, like...
Ryan, you're like a whole new person.
The reason 3 was good was because it was rapid-fire reveal and resolution.
Was I that undependable before?
Take it as a compliment.
Ha! You haven't changed a bit.
They had to wrap up all the plot threads that they set forth that were supposed to have 4 games to resolve.
You want to see my brother cry, don't you?
Yeah, wouldn't miss it.
And while granted the first game obviously was padded because they thought they had 6 to work with, I can understand the first one being slow and mysterious in setting things up. Especially when they announced from the very beginning it was going to be 6 parts. So the first one I can forgive for being all set up. And then, like I said, after that, like... Even then, that was already the start of the train wreck, because like I said, it was obviously rushed since no one even bothered to check that they hadn't enabled music, so the entire game ended up being played in silence. And then the second game they had to completely rewrite once they got pressured into taking Soraya Saga off, and then they somehow managed to make the third one good, like I said, by just turning it into a roller coaster ride. But we probably won't ever know exactly what height the story would have reached had they gotten to tell the entire thing the way they initially wanted to. So it's a moot point, because that's something we'll never know. Shulk's already got all of his skills. Technically don't need him. Guess I'll give Fiora a try. The other problem, honestly, that they probably completely screwed themselves over with, and this was just bad planning on their part, was they tried, as far as like the actual mechanics of the games, they tried to be too much like Final Fantasy, in the sense that they tried to reinvent their entire battle system and basically just everything. They tried to completely reinvent their game for each installment. Whereas, obviously, I'm only in the process of playing the first one, and I've messed around for like 20 minutes in Xenoblade Chronicles X while I'm trying to get the emulator the way I like it. At the very least, those two seem like it's about the same system and they're just building upon it. I would assume it's probably also the case for 2 and 3, where at the core it's the same system and then they just add more to it. But yeah, in Xenosaga, all 3 games, like, they pretty much change everything. I think there's some similarities in the battle system between 2 and 3. It's been a long time since I played them, but I definitely remember them not playing at all the same. I guess Ragnar could probably comment on that, since he just played all 3 of them recently. And I'm sure them taking dev time and doing everything to do that was definitely one of the decisions that led to them not getting to make all 6 parts.
Come on! We can do it!
Leave it to Rhine!
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Come on!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Lead the way, Fiora!
Shut down!
Oh, that was a problem. Yes and no. I mean, there is a sweet spot. Yeah, if you... Like, it really... Like, you do have to put in something every... I want to say every 15 to 20 hours. Like, you can't just keep leading people along by a rope and hoping that they'll just keep following. Like, you do need to give them something interesting, not necessarily like, you know, some massive fight or something, but you have to at least make the breadcrumbs tasty as you're leading them wherever they're trying to go. So there is, I mean, you don't want to go too far in the mysterious slow burn, just like you don't want to go too far into the pointless action, you know, out of nowhere. Like, it's a balancing act. And that's why I say it was probably okay that they did that for the first game, since when they announced it and everybody was expecting a 6-game series, it was probably okay for the first game for them just to be setting up who are the villains, what's going on, what's the world like. But then when the second game also became essentially just a backstory for one of the characters, and nothing happened in that one either, that was when, you know, a lot of people dropped off and didn't even bother with the third game. Because I'm curious. I want to see what... Because, like, I know each game lost people. I'm curious if the bigger drop-off was between 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. I think the bigger drop-off would be between 2 and 3, when people just got, like, played that entire second game and got, like, zero closure. Oh, One Piece? That's One Piece right there. Which I had a friend that did that, where he was trying to get me to watch One Piece by saying, he's like, oh, it gets so good later. And I started watching it from the beginning, and I was bored out of my mind, so I literally told him, like, just show me when it gets good. So I think we jumped, like, all the way to Water 7. And even that was, like, excessively long, but it did get okay once the fight started going out. And you know what? I didn't have any problem whatsoever following along with what was happening. So all of that, like, you know, however many arcs and hundreds of episodes before that started, I didn't need to watch it. And even then, I think I dropped off. After the time skip, I had dropped off, I think, when they got to the island that was like half fire, half ice. I forget which arc that was. Yeah, honestly, that's not like the whole saying that it was a hentai or a doujinshi artist that did something. That's really not that big a deal. That actually happens quite a lot in manga and everything else, just for the simple fact that they don't have to. It's an easier industry to get into, so they can essentially go into doing doujinshi or hentai get noticed for how good their art is and then switch over to mainstream, and that's actually something that a lot of them do, so that's not actually that uncommon where it would be, you know, any kind of yeah. But as far as like jumping into stuff in the middle, like, context clues are a thing. And I definitely have that argument a lot with Trails fans when they try to give the whole, like, no, you have to start from Trails in the Sky and work your way all the way up before you play here. Is like usually after a couple of conversations, or like even a couple of lines that a character says, you can usually figure out what they're about. Like I said, it's context clues. You don't need to know what they had for breakfast to know what that character is about. Yeah. I'm going to abandon this thought because I can't find a decent site to check whether, like, I wanted to get a site that would compare the sales numbers for all 3 games, but I can't find one that actually shows all of them. I might look for it after I'm done, but it walked off, it didn't fall off.
Here come more. That was no problem. Shala!
Yeah, but I said I did a search and I looked for a little bit while we were chatting, and I couldn't find one that showed me what I was looking for. And like, I could find it if I sat here and searched the whole time, but I don't know, I'll try to look it up when I'm done, when I don't have my attention split.
My rifle's getting hotter. No problem at all. We make a great team.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things that I'm talking about when I say context clues. Like, a lot of that stuff is fluff that, yeah, if you really want to invest the time, you can do it all. But you don't necessarily need that to play the later games if all you want to do is play the later games. You can figure out all that stuff, what characters' motivations and everything else are from context when they come in. And while a lot of people like to hold up world building as this amazing thing that needs to be there, but it really doesn't. Especially if you look into literature, like authors, a lot of authors will put a little bit of world building and lore in their books because they're more focusing on what is happening in the present. And then for those people that want all of the lore and the world building, they'll release a separate like compendium or side book that explains all that stuff for the people who really want to immerse themselves in it. And they do that so that they don't bog down the main story they're trying to tell by trying to shoehorn it all in there.
Come on! We can do it! Leave it to Ryan! Don't let a single one escape! I'll annihilate you! Bring it on! Double wind! No way! I really like how high. Me too, Fiora. Or something.
Let's not lose our heads, though.
Let's stay alert. Is everybody ready?
Leave it to Ryan.
I don't want anyone dying out there.
Where's the mini boss?
Yeah, let's go, Ryan. Now! One after another. What a pain. Don't give them an inch, Ryan. Yikes. Gone one. My rifle's getting hotter.
Don't give up. I'm right next to
Need
you.
some space.
Bring it on.
This isn't the end, Shala. I'm okay. It's wonderful to be with everyone. Please. Gone bullet. We've got trouble.
I'll smash that future away.
Is everybody ready?
This one's mine.
I don't want anyone dying out there. You're mine.
I'm powering up.
It's just a matter of time now. Now! Yay! We win. Let's stay alert.
Who else wants some?
Damn, she only is 53.
Okay, let's go. I don't want anyone dying out there.
Leave it to right. Or up. I'm powering up.
I can do it. I know I can.
Now it's right time.
Now! I'll help you. I'll annihilate you. We can do it. I know you're mine. What'll hurt even more? Shala! I think we can do it.
Powering up. Now it's right time.
Don't give him an inch, Rose. Bring it on. Save the bullet. You're out of my life is getting powering up. Just a matter of time now. It's done. So tired. We make a great team.
Who else wants some?
Okay, let's go.
Let me at him.
Don't let a single one escape.
Aura! Time attack. Ready to rock. Now it's right time.
Ready to go. Enemy reinforcements. Together. Double wind. You're hit. You're up next. Okay. Run.
I know.
Sword draw. Now we're working as one.
You said it, Shala. Yeah, well played.
This is how we do it. Double blade. How's that? Fiora. I'm gonna go all out. 1, 2, cross the back. Okay. Good to go. I'll help you. I shifted it. You're now right. It's getting hotter. Things are really heating up.
Shala, fire it up.
Come on your feet.
Please you stop lying down on the job.
No, don't give up. Do it. I know I can.
What the hell even is she?
Hang in there. Just a little longer. Here, Rella. Get with us. That's not gonna cool off. I'm not doing too well. No, don't give up. Good to go. No way. Please. Gone blurry. Okay. You're a light. My rifle's getting hotter.
Either one of these dipshits are doing their job. Yeah, you're completely missing the character-driven story about the incestuous stalker who won't let her brother leave. Step bro, I'm stuck, the game.
Come on! We can do it!
Leave it to Ryan!
I don't want anyone dying out there. You're mine!
Bring it on!
Now! Down! Spirit ready! My life is getting hotter. Come on! And we're okay. Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Who else wants some?
Is everybody ready? Don't let a single one escape.
Leave it to Ryan! Come on! Beat!
Heal barrier!
I'm powering up!
I feel...
Oh my god, will you stop lying down on the job?
Now it's right time!
You're out of here!
Bring it on! I'm turning up the heat!
Don't get carried with one kill. Or something. Let's stay alert.
Let's not lose our heads, though!
Yeah, Trails in the Sky is a harem. It's just a harem from the perspective of the girl who ends up with the guy at the end. That's basically the only difference behind it. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't give up, Fiora. I'm not gonna fall again. Please!
Fiora!
Thank you.
Now it's right time!
Come on. My nothing's getting hotter.
Bring it on!
No, don't give up. I can do it. I know I can. Now we're working as one. Let's keep on going, Charlotte. Give me some space. Right, go in hot.
Now it's right
Good
time!
time, Fiora. Double blade. Heal barrier. Concentrate your attacks. Gotcha.
I'm on it!
Victor, 1, 2. Sorry. See you working hard, Ryan. Nice. You didn't feel like I could beat anyone.
Now you're talking my language, Fiora! Now it's right
Working
time!
hard, Ryan.
Bring it on!
You're mine. I really like our vibe.
Not gonna make it! Yeah, Fiora, let's go! No way!
This isn't the end, Charlotte. I'm gonna give me some space. Heal round. Here. Down. Just a little more. Victory. I feel stronger. Everything's healed barrier.
Is that your retreat statement, Haideru?
We can't lose! Let me at him! Don't let a single one escape! Now! Sword drive! Ezra! Easy! Backslash! I'm powering you into them! Now! Shield bash! Oh yeah, baby! Right! Leave it to Ryan! Just one left! All together now! Right with you, Shulk! Now! Stream in! We can definitely do this! Evening! I'm powering up! Yeah! One will hurt even more! Jala! I think we can do it! Fire! Good job, everyone! Let's stay alert! Who else wants some?
I mean, isn't that what you do with every game? Why is this one different?
We can't lose! Don't let a single one escape! Let me at him! Show me the way! Here we go! My turn!
Just because you're the full-time hater doesn't mean other people can't be part-time haters.
I know!
Doesn't mean your job goes extinct.
Yeah, well played! Anytime, anytime! I'm powering up! Alright, I'm finished! Okay, now we're getting started. Ryan, don't jump the gun now! Missed! Ryan? Don't get stuck in a rut. Bring it on! Another! Show me the way! I'm feeling it! Backslash! One down! Powering up! I'm turning up the heat! Don't give him Here we go! Take this! Okay! Headshot! Run! Yeah! Rhyme time!
Ah, damn it.
Yeah,
That too soon.
We did it! Now it's right time. My rifle is Monarcho's power! Bring it on! Monarcho! Scream it! How's that? Nice attack! Everyone, let's go! I'm powering up! Take this! Okay, now we're getting started, and nothing's gonna stop us! Now it's right time! You can definitely do this! This is the Monarcho's power! Good to go! Easy! I'm feeling the power of the Monarcho! That was too easy!
Okay, let's get going.
Let's not lose our heads, though!
She's maxed up now too. Oh, I didn't even realize that was open. Well, considering we've only got 4 minutes left. Rarely grants haste buff at the start of battle. How rare. It's about to be late, so I'll learn that. Go to the haste. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and save here. And we will continue this tomorrow. Well, yeah, my allergies are definitely acting up. Yeah, stream's over already. It's been 4 hours. So yeah. I think I thought she was going to be our final party member. I'm not sure anymore, since there's still some of the heart-to-hearts that are not showing characters in them. Not entirely sure anymore. Honestly, it did feel like it went by fast, but not as fast as that day that I was exploring the the snow mountain. That one felt like it went by really fast for me because it felt like nothing got done or happened. Yeah. Like I was just running around for 4 hours. And like I said, it felt like there wasn't anything that happened in those 4 hours, so it felt like nothing. But I mean, at least in this one we got Fiora back and Shulk almost got some before the Mechon cock blocked him. Still haven't gotten the full party back, but we will do that tomorrow. Yeah, well, continue this tomorrow. I'm probably still going to need to mess around with the Wii U emulator some more to try to get Xenoblade Chronicles X ready for whenever Nami decides to gets around to redeem it. See how many times you guys can block him from redeeming it before he finally gets through. Maybe make a game out of it. But yeah, other than that, guess let me go ahead and give callouts and I'll end for today. So, Haideru, Ragna, Nami, Kaz, Kirby, thank you all for coming in and chatting with me while I play. Thank you to anybody else that may have been lurking and watching. It's always appreciated. We'll continue this tomorrow, same time, 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Check schedule below for what time that is in your area. Yeah, see if we can. Let's see what. I did enjoy the arguing, though. I gotta say, even when I was bashing my face against the wall trying to beat that unique monster with Fiora, who wasn't leveled high enough to really hit it consistently. I was enjoying the back and forth in chat. So, yeah, it's like that, and then we had that nice long conversation about where the Xeno series went wrong and how Xenosaga ended up. It was actually a very chatty day. But anyway, as I said, we'll continue this tomorrow. What day is it today? So yeah, we've got one more day before I have my day off. We'll continue this tomorrow. Just let me go ahead and see if I can invade. Oh, I know. Like if I thought any of you were taking it, taking offense to it or taking it seriously, I probably would have tried to, tell everybody to calm down. But I mean, I'm hoping none of you were taking offense to anything. Just having a little debate, and that's what I say. It's fun to watch. I was kind of, for a lot of it, like I said, trying to kill that unique monster, so I wasn't replying as much as I normally would since I was busy doing that, but I was reading and enjoying the back and forth. Well, right now it says just chatting. It says he's going to go to Resident Evil 5. Guess let's go ahead and raid Hollowitz. He's doing. So, as per usual, let's go ahead and jump in, say hi. Hope to see you all next time, and until then.
Bye-bye, everybody!